Hi, I'm Danny with eTrailer, and today we're going to take a look at and I'm going to show you how to install the Inno Aero Roof Rack on our 2024 Audi Q5. If you're somebody who's going to want to utilize the top of your Audi with maybe a cargo box or a kayak rack, then getting these Inno racks is going to be a great idea. This roof rack system has a nice, low, sleek design, and Inno actually has a 48-inch bar and a 51-inch bar to perfectly match the contour of your roof. Speaking about looks, as you can see, with this fit kit, it wraps perfectly around the existing rails on your Q5, and there's no really gapping here, which is really nice. Now, another thing is it's got this end cap here you can take out easily by pushing up on the tab, and it's got this weather stripping to reduce noise and for it to not get rain inside here. And you can actually just push this down when you put your T-slot in there for when you put your accessories in. Inno also included a locking core for the cover on these towers, and they're super easy to take on and off. You just get the key included and take them off for when you need to remove your rack. Now, looking at these overhangs, I'll give you the measurement here. This front one is about 2 inches, and the back one is about 1 3/4 inches. So that may not be enough for clamp-on accessories for the outside of these rails. And speaking of clamp-on accessories, from the top of your vehicle to the bottom of your rail here is going to be about 2 inches. So that should be enough for most clamp-on accessories in the middle of these bars. But these do sit pretty low, so you won't be able to use your moonroof. But most of the time you're not going to want to because it's going to be a little bit noisy, especially if your accessories up here as well. Now I'll go ahead and get you one more measurement you may need to know. So from the top of your existing rail here to the top of the rack is just under 3 inches. So that's going to be important to know if you know your height of your accessory, and you want to make sure that when you pull into a garage you're not going to hit anything. The total weight capacity of this rack system is going to be 165 pounds. Now do make sure you check your owner's manual and make sure your roof can handle that much weight. I personally really like how these Inno racks look on the Audi. And if you decide to get them for your Audi, please let us know what you're using them for and how you like them in a review or comment. But without further ado, let's get into the install. So we went ahead and installed the rear rail, and now I'll go ahead and show you how we're going to install the front rail. So first off, you're going to want to grab your keys that come in the kit, and you're going to unlock the cover that's on the foot. And now on the rail, you're actually going to want to push back on this slider. There's going to be a square button. Push it all the way in, and in this opening is where you're going to put the foot in. So you're going to pull up on this latch, put that in that opening, and slide it forward. Next, you're going to get the rubber from your fit kit, and you're going to put this in place. Making sure it's seated properly. And once you get this in place, you're going to want to grab the 2 brackets that come in your fit kit. One's going to have a barrel nut on it, and this could be a little bit askew, so you're going to want to align that properly so it's aligned with the hole. You're going to make sure the pad is facing in, and we're going to put that on the inside here, and then this one is going to be on the outside. Now we're going to grab our bolt, put it through that hole, and we're going to screw this into that barrel nut. Now we're just about ready to put this on the roof. Do keep in mind that the rails in this kit are 2 different sizes, so it will be in the instructions, but we have the longer rail in the front of the vehicle and the shorter one in the back. So now that we got both the feet on, I'm going to actually lift up on this latch. This will allow me to move it back and forth. So I'm going to lift it up on both sides, just so when I get it up there, it's easier to get into place. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this on loosely here. Like I said, I can use this to slide it where I need it. Now I got this square to the vehicle and where I want it. I'm going to go ahead and measure from the tower to the end of our rail. So on this side, got about 3. So I'm going to go to the other side and make sure this is centered between the 2 towers. So once you have this in a spot you like it, you can go ahead and tighten this down. So it does come with this tool in the kit. It's an Allen key, and you can tighten this down. Now, you don't want to tighten down one side fully. You're going to want to go back and forth and tighten them down evenly. Now, the reason being is if you tighten one side fully, it could actually move your rail to one side or the other. So this will keep it centered. And once you get them good and tight, this device will actually make a clicking noise, and then you know it is torqued down properly. Once you get everything tightened down, you can go ahead and put your end caps back on and get them locked down. All right, now you're good to go and you're ready to put your accessory on the roof of your vehicle and hit the road.